Yes, yes. So we're back for another episode of Karat Juice. This is the sixth episode. Today is Monday, March 22nd. This episode is going to drop on Tuesday, March 23rd. And it's good to have you guys back. Hope everybody's doing well and good health. Abiding by the CDC guidelines, the social distancing. We have summer coming. Everybody, please be safe. Take care of yourselves. All right, let's get into it. So some housekeeping before we start. I want to plug an episode that I recently did with a friend here in GR. Go check out, if you haven't already, I'll put the link in the description. A Talk in the Attic, episode 103, where I'm actually interviewed. So if you want to know more about me and my background and some in-depth information to get further context on who I am, you should check that out. So go check out A Talk in the Attic episode 103 and just check out the show in general and make sure that you provide some love. Check out the YouTube link that's going to also be added in there. We have a YouTube link that's attached to the episode. Kirk did a great job. It's hashtag A Talk in the Attic. Leave a review on his show. Subscribe, like, give him some feedback and love. He did a great job. I enjoyed my time there. Yeah. So we're going to get into this show here. So this past week, it's been quite the ride, to say the least. There's been a lot of different things that have happened, and there are some news. There's some news that popped off this past week that was worth talking about for sure. So without further ado, let's get into it. So first off, the first article I want to cover, it's coming from People Magazine. Here's the title. A man waiting for his last paycheck from his old job gets $915 in oiled pennies instead, according to his girlfriend. That's right. So apparently, let's go into further context on this one. So apparently, a Georgia man received quite an unpleasant surprise on his driveway recently after asking his former employer for his final paycheck. Andreas Flatten was shocked to find $915 worth of oily pennies on his driveway Friday, 4 months after he left his job at Walker Luxury Auto Works in Peachtree City, according to an Instagram post from Flatten's girlfriend, Olivia Oxley. So Olivia told People that the pennies were the exact same amount that her boyfriend's final paycheck was worth. She believed his former boss, Miles Walker, was behind the stunt after Flatten complained about the delay in receiving his money. Wow. How petty can you be? First of all, you wait 4 months to get the person their money, and then you drop off tons of pennies in a wheelbarrow. No, not even in a wheelbarrow. He just put it on the driveway. Like, I'm going to link the article to this in the description. He left the oily pennies in the driveway. Not just the pennies, but he put oil on them. I mean, like, this guy, like, how bad of an employee do you have to be for somebody to go to this level to not pay you? Like, this guy went out of his way to give this dude, to make this dude's day horrible. Like, I don't like this guy so much. I'm going to go and buy a bottle of olive oil Drench penny. First of all, how do you get $915 worth, $1,500 worth of pennies? Do you just have that laying around? No, this dude had to make a specific trip. He had to plan to get that many pennies just to make this guy's day horrible. Like, goodness gracious. I got a chuckle out of this because it's just another level of vindictive and cruel nature to do this. Like, this guy obviously eats Cheerios for breakfast every single day with no milk. Like, like he would put Scrooge, he makes Scrooge look like a jolly character. He'd make Scrooge look like SpongeBob SquarePants. Like, this is crazy. Like, on a scale from 1 to 10, his rating of this employee has to be like a -2. Like, for you to not want to pay it's more to the story. For you not to want to pay somebody that bad that you're going to go out of your way that far, there's more to the story. I need more answers. You need more people. Goodness gracious. So apparently the couple got some friends to help out to pick up the pile of pennies or whatever. It was a 500-pound pile. And this is the best part. There was a 500-pound pile of pennies with a handwritten note that read F-U. French toast you. Wow. And then Olivia also said in the article, I'm not sure what's worse. The fact that this man is so miserable, he can't accept an employee leaving because he's the biggest a-hole I've seriously met, or the fact that he went through that much effort to get $915 worth of heavy pennies just to say F you. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of respect this guy when I think about it a little bit more. Like, goodness gracious. Petty McGee right there. Goodness. Man. Whew. All right. So, goodness. All right. So, moving on. I just thought that was funny. So, moving on. We are racing along. And speaking of racing, did you hear what Danica Patrick said recently? Da-da-da-da-da. I'll be here all night, folks. So I saw another article, and the article is also provided by People, and it states, Danica Patrick says